Authentic Empress. So the message that I have for you today, what I was channeling in my spirit is there are some individuals whom in there competing with you. Um, so you know how if someone acts like they have a problem with you or they're hateful towards you or they don't like you, blah, 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 blah. Envy in most cases is somebody who admires you. They admires what you do, how you carry yourself, your essence. Um, so it's almost like with these people trying to compete with you, whether this be like colleagues or people in your family, people whom share communities with you, whatever the case may be, right? Let's say, in whatever this is, these people could have had some type of lack of motivation, right? Feeling uninspired, feeling bored, because more than likely their intentions behind whatever this is, it could have just been worldly based, right? So coming across someone like you who's driven by purpose, who's driven by genuine passion for whatever this is, right? These people, in their intimidation and envy, they just wanted to beat you at whatever this was. They wanted to receive the praise and the acknowledgement and the attention that you organically receive because you love what you do. You're genuine about what you do, right? You're very authentic with this. In them doing this, they've actually started to improve in um, in whatever this was. Um, and so, even though in their minds, it may be, yeah, I'm just as good as you, or they're trying to prove something to themselves, or, in essence, try to prove themselves to you, or people who share the same community. It's like they're trying to prove something here, that they can do it too, or, whatever. But it's almost like, so what I was hearing, because I feel like I've been channeling this since either last night or very early morning. So it's kind of like these people being tricked into evolution or into like improvement. And I'm trying my best to communicate this because what I'm basically saying is you've actually inspired these people to work harder, to try harder, to strive to do their best. You know what I'm saying? So even though there was negative energy, that developed around, who you are, because of people feeling intimidated by your positivity or by your high vibration. Because you are high vibrational, because you are pure hearted to the core, you're a divine feminine, it's like you're still having positive outcome even out of the negativity. So it's almost like that scripture where God is basically saying that whatever was meant for evil, intended for evil, meant for your bad, he basically, makes it for your good or wills it for your good. So it's kind of like that. And guess what? Even in all of this, and these people making these improvements and stuff like that, if you were weak spirited, if you were victim to basically how these negative people want you to perceive this, they want you to be envious of them and their progress. They want you to be intimidated. They want you to be jealous. They want you to compete, and you're not doing any of this. That's what they desire. That's why they're working harder and being more tactful in whatever this is, opposed to the lazy approach that they may have had before or prior to seeing how you advance, how you achieve your success, right? So it's like, no, it's not going to be any of that because, you were never envious of anyone, any of these people in the first place. They were envious of you. So, again, it's that energy of them wanting to swap roles or swap that energy. But it's just not going to happen. You don't have a reason to hate on anybody, to be envious, or none of that. So, because I don't want to sound like I'm rambling and talking in circles. So, yeah, but we are going to pull some cards on this energy. as well. But that's the message I was getting. I'm not even gonna be here that long. I know a lot of people. Everybody's not you, collective. Whereas you may be very patient and receiving certain messages, or waiting for your blessings, or waiting for certain things, or um, paying attention to details and stuff like that, right? Um, being grounded to receive. I know there are some people who are a little bit more quicker paced. They want you to get like straight to the point. And I'm speaking in terms of my messages. I know sometimes they can be really long because these are channelings and they're divinely guided. So I am going to try to post more concise content. So yeah. But yeah, so you guys, so I'm getting, like, I just heard master teacher. Some of you guys are teachers naturally. You're teachers by nature because you're learners. Your curiosity is very driven by wanting to know the truth of things, wanting to decode and decipher what's actually taking place, what actually will help or will get the job done, not done. What are the real solutions? And that's the thing too. Like, some of you guys can be very selective about what you invest your energy and time into, as it pertains to work or career and stuff like that. Like, you don't want to feel like you're wasting your time, or you involve yourself with things where you're able to gain meaningful and necessary skill sets, right? Because you're very intentional with your time and your energy, and it's like you realize that whenever you engage and invest in things that are, okay, I'm just doing this just to get money because I just need the money, and blah 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 blah, but you realize that things like this, or this type of approach, is very draining to your energy. And not just draining to your energy, but it's kind of draining to like your life force. It's draining to your happiness, your joy, your peace, right? So you guys are very strategic about where you invest your energy, how you invest your energy. So you're basically, because of the quality of the energy that you give to these things, what you put your hands to, what you put your mind to, you're being wise about what that is because of the return. You want the return to be something of, something beneficial, like I said, whether that be skills, to go along with other business endeavors, or other roles that you have, like whether that be you being a mother, you being a wife, you being a sister, a friend, a person of counsel, where people come to you for counsel. So yeah, you guys are like great teachers because you follow and you're guided by the greatest teacher of all, which is the Most High. With that being said, you are learners. You're learners and you learn very well. I did pick up Gemini energy. You guys are very attentive to detail, and you're intrigued by things that are literally meaningful, like information that you feel is deemed as essential information. Like, you guys, your curiosity, like it just it's like being at a library. For those of you who are readers, who love to read, or like I said, you love information, or you love a good story. You love the concept of, someone being able, or someone being able to fuel a very vivid and active mind and perception that you have, like that concept of being able to paint pictures with words. Like, when you guys read, it's like being pulled into a dimension. Whenever you read a good book, or a certain book, or a content, right? It's like you enjoy stuff like that, like that sapiosexual type of energy. Okay. So I'm hearing, like, even with you guys' communication, or like with your storytelling, right? Your story, you have good storytelling abilities. Now, we're not talking about telling lies, so let's be very clear about that. And I feel like there's a lot of misconception and people being misled by, people who were just trying to be, I don't know, like there was like just weird energy and a lot of confusion and illusion around the use of certain words, like telling a lie. For whatever reason, people try to put veils over the word itself, like telling a lie. Like when you were young, like some of you guys could have been scolded for saying that, oh, you lying, or somebody telling a lie, you telling a lie, you telling a bald-faced lie. You guys could have had very strict guardians or people, I don't know, that try to downplay certain words, certain verbiage, and call it something else. But the thing is, in doing so, it could have literally pulled away from the significance and the importance of of deception itself, or of truth, right? And separating the two, differentiating the two, and being discerning with that energy, right? Embodying truth with integrity. So, for example, like people may have said, don't say lie, say fib. Don't say lie, say telling a story. You storying. And it's crazy that that was a thing when a lot of the customs and the culture and the wisdom that we know, the knowledge that we know, comes from it. Well, it started from like word of mouth more than anything. Like it was word of mouth first, and then like people actually writing things down, like so like physical content, right? So like the word of God, in the beginning it was the word of God, 11:33. So literally the master numbers, 11, 22, 33, and some people even go as far as 44 and 55, but it's the main ones that we are um, familiar with, that gets most recognition, is 11, 22, and 33. Okay. um and I feel like when you, it's like I'm getting like hella channelings with just saying those numbers. So there's like a breakdown between those three major master numbers, with 33 being the master teacher, 22 being the builder, right? So let's say 11 is like the foundational units, right? Let's say that. So one is usually associated like with the self journey, that idea of being one with the most high, being one with God, right? And the fact that there's two ones, so there's you and then there's the most high, and it's that mirroring energy. So the fact that there's a idea of people mirroring each other, people trying to mirror you, just like we was talking about in, I don't know if that was Taurus read, I think it could have been one of Taurus readings. Yes, it was the reading about, now I want to say this too for people who may not really understand this, as some readers do go into detail about this. But just because a reading is in a certain sun sign, it does not mean that that reading will not resonate with you. It's more so about the energy. It could even be referring to the season, since we're in Taurus season. So don't let that deter you from listening to other content that has like a different sun sign from your sun sign, right? And definitely get familiar with your natal chart as well. But that's just something that I needed to communicate, that it could be in regards to Taurus season and energy that's present in Taurus season. It can be just the energy itself, like maybe your communication, since Taurus rules the throat, right? So, or the throat chakra, so your expression, right? Or all the qualities and traits of the Taurus energy, or the fact that Taurus is a fixed energy. Taurus is a Venusian energy, right? A Venusian sign. So just keep these things in mind. So it could even be talking about love here. How people love you, how people receive you, or the element and the quality of the love that you give, the love that you receive, right? It could be connected to your finances, since it is the second house, right? So just keep that in mind. But, like I was saying, being one with the Most High, with the divine here, being one with nature, and then with being one, being able to develop the proper understanding, so that you can build correctly. 1422. So, for example, it's like the three pigs and the wolf, or whatever. Right? You had one pig that built a house out of hay or straw or whatever. Another one built a house out of sticks and twigs. Another one built a house out of bricks and stones. And of course, the one who built the house out of bricks and stones, his house wasn't able to be blown down by this adversarial energy. So understanding and gaining the information and knowledge and wisdom that you need to know, the foundational units, 11, and then being able to build a solid foundation to actually build it, 22. And then 33, being able to communicate and teach others, how you learn and develop the tools necessary in order to build a stable foundation. And, just being able to share that information, unconditional love, like being able to share that information, authenticity, right? So that others can also gain those foundational units, learn how to build something solid for themselves, and then be in that teacher energy. Now, this is just great channeling. I ain't even pulled no cards yet, and I thank the Most High. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. So, like I said, I don't want this reading to be too long. So let's pull a few cards. It's not going to be too much. Let's try to keep it 1555 is significant. So major changes. It could be 3 significant changes, even milestones that's taking place soon or at this time, or that has been taking place here. Let's try to keep it no more than 22 minutes. So the first card to come out is illumination, literally. Revelation, knowledge. It's kind of dark in my room. Revelation, knowledge, light, and darkness. Now, every time, something you'll realize too with people who are like prophetess and prophets and high priestess energies, high priest energies, a lot of times when we're delivering messages and stuff like that, some of the things that seem benign, that seems, like we're just, it's not really focused on like delivering the message, but it's still communicated during that message is useful information. So with me even saying it's dark in my room, it's dark in my room. So our bodies itself is a room to your spirit. Your body is a temple. It's a vehicle. It's a vase. It's a vessel, right? To your spirit. It encases your soul. So, it's something about these energies whom, it's dark in their room, right? And then when you come around, and I'm seeing a visual of someone walking through a cave holding one of those little old-fashioned little lamps. I'm seeing that visual and like just walking through the cave like with courage. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff comforts me. So we have Prince of Vessels, religious or spiritual figure, charity, and kindness. So this is how you are. This is the energy you embody. This is how you're being viewed. So again, like I said on the reading yesterday, for those who may be a little bit more impatient and not, patient enough to listen to the entire message, something that I was led to highlight was a lot of people try to create separation and discord and confusion around, and this is kind of going back to the idea of a lie. Like a lie is a lie. Deception is a lie. Deception is deception, and truth is truth. Okay, we ain't got to sit here and put all these other little nicknames and, these coverings over, the nitty gritty, the raw. You get what I'm saying? Because sometimes the raw, like you will want to get the raw ingredients of something and create something whom or what is trustworthy, because you are aware of every ingredient that goes into, for example, shea butter or coconut butter or cocoa butter or something like that. You want to get that raw material and be able to be in control of all the ingredients that goes into it, because maybe your skin is sensitive. Maybe you have a child with sensitive skin. You get what I'm saying? And certain chemicals that people may use, you know what I'm saying, in their recipes of creating something, it may not be something that, it may be harmful to you. So again, that raw material energy, authenticity, the truth. So like I said, people try to, create a lot of confusion and discord between groups and communities when it comes to religiosity and spirituality, when in essence it's all the same thing. Now, what do I mean by that? For anybody to engage in any type of religious practice, right? In essence, this is just a different variation of their spiritual expression, their spirituality. Because we are all a spirit within a vessel. Period. A spirit, or plural spirits, for those who are possessed, for those who are infiltrated, for those who are housing legions of demons, right? But in essence, it's the same thing. But a lot of people create a whole lot of confusion around that. Like, oh, I'm spiritual, I'm not religious. Because maybe they have, some type of Christian hurt. They have people in their family who are Christian who could have hurt them due to their own trauma, their own lack of development, lack of awareness, and lack of growth. That has nothing to do with the religion itself. Now, is there a lot of people who abuse positions, who abuse titles, who abuse things that are originally designed to be divine? Absolutely. Now, something I've already said before too, Satan, the devil, is not a creator. The Most High is the creator. With that being said, how does the Most High describe Satan? He describes Satan as a thief. Steal, kill, and destroy. But he's not a creator. He's not a creator. So what does that mean? He will go and infiltrate things that was created, right? Created for our highest good, and then invert the energy or abuse the energy or use it for adversarial means. But he is not a creator. Okay? And then we have Queen of Books. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep it at 22, you guys. Spirit is using me. Intelligence, advice, intuition, and observation. So again, this is you guys' energy here. And then we have the Prince of Swords, victory against overwhelming odds, braveness, and expertise. So this is how you're being viewed. This is the energy you are embodying at this time. Being an expert in your journey here, an expert against identifying, or an expert with identifying deception, illusions. With the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Conflict, victory, and communication. An expert of being able to identify people's true intentions and motives behind what they're communicating, or what, their thought energy, or ill wishing and projections and spells and stuff like that. Spells are carried by air. Your communication. Alchemy. That whole idea of affirmations and prayers, and if it's going to reach the Most High, how else would things like really reach? You know what I'm saying? Whether you communicate that in thought, by spirit, or by mouth, it's air, right? Air can get any and everywhere, right? So we got the Dreamer in reverse. So people trying to astral travel as well. Or this is talking about, bear with me, you guys, because I really wanted to finish by 22. We got sleep, dreams, visions, and inspiration in the reverse. So this is giving like people who are in denial. This Ace of Swords in reverse, this Dreamer in the reverse, this is giving me denial energy. Okay? Denial of you being this virgin mother energy here. 111. This mother energy. Taurus energy. Virgo as well. We got motherhood. Cancer energy also is here. We got motherhood, caring, compassion, divine feminine. So divine feminine energy here. Some of you divine feminines, even those of you who may not have physical children in this realm at this time, or those of you before you even had physical children, it's something about you embodying like a motherly energy more than somebody's. It is what it is. You embody a healthy expression, a version of how the mother energy should be. And you can have people who are actually mothers, who are in karmic energy, who have a problem with you. They got a problem with you because you're this way. And they may feel entitled with, so their entitlement, because of them being a mother or whatever the case may be, they have this sense of entitlement with your energy, and like want to battle and compete with you, for the simple fact that they feel more qualified because they are a mother, for example. It says lack of help, distractions, and self-centeredness. These are people who are self-centered as well. Okay. So even with that, Spirit is telling me there's like a high vibration, a low vibration to even that concept of self-centeredness. Because when you really break down the word being centered in self, it's not a bad thing, right? But then you have lack of help and distractions. There's something about these energies trying to manifest you receiving a lack of help, a lack of support, wanting you to be distracted or people to be distracted away from you, or create distractions when it comes to other people connected to you or around you, to distract them from either what they're doing, what they're trying to do, or distract them from the light, this illumination, whom you truly are, the truth being exposed or revealed of whom you truly are. So it's like trying to create illusion around your true identity. I was not trying to go here, okay? Let's say 30 minutes, y'all. Eagerness, and they're very eager to do this, bro. Enthused. Feel like they have, oh my God. It's like being focused on your potential here, being highly focused on your potential, your future potential. Knowing that you're going to be like this King of Coins, King of Pentacles energy. Or a king of kings, a king of kings, a king of kings, a divine masculine who helps to progress and develop other men to becoming kings. So listen. So this is also reflective in the divine feminine energy with this Virgin Mother here. Okay. So again, so it's Empress and Emperor energy. If you're a king of kings, if you're a queen of queens, you're an empress. You're a king. You're an emperor. Okay. Fertility, a powerful female, motherhood. We got mother here out here twice, so Queen of Berries. Okay. And then we got the Ace of Berries. Harmony among all living things, happiness and joy. And why I just accidentally pulled up the King of Cups. Oh my God. I don't know why I'm getting this. I just heard battle over a king, battle over a queen, battle for an empress, battle for an emperor. So these are just, these are just different channelings. I'm gonna just say what I hear, okay? Because it's starting to sound like all over the place. So this is a message coming out here from a King of Cups. It says, pulled away because I got to make sure I love you as God desires. And it says, I pray to God that things will work out for the better for us. So you guys, it's like you've sown seeds, okay? Which you're reaping someone who goes to the divine about everything just as you do. Whereas you it's like it's a harsh lesson. It's a tough pill to swallow, about these feminines who seek after, people for worldly resources alone. It's a bitter truth I'm getting. And I did hear something about you're already powerful. Like, just imagine how powerful she's going to be, he's going to be when they get with this empress, when they get with this emperor. I'll have no chance. I don't know why. Whatever. It says, it meant so much to me when you expressed how you felt about me, and I shouldn't have hid that I feel the same way about you. So when I mess up sentences, I like to start over. It meant so much to me when you expressed how you felt about me, and I shouldn't have hid that I feel the same about you. There's a message in what I said where when I mess up sentences, I like to start over. Some of you guys had to start over like a few times with things. And in this starting over, you did not become bitter. You did not turn your face away from God. You did not denounce God or your faith just because things may have, you could have felt like you kept getting pushed back, you know, to the starting place where you could have been close to what seemed like the finish line or halfway. And this was designed to discourage you. And so now I'm seeing Job. I'm seeing a visual of Job being like frail and skinny and on his knees and crying out to God. I'm seeing a visual. While his wife or someone in the background, you know, people walking away from him, people telling him, you know, why won't you just curse God, so we can, you know, get these riches from the devil, so we can get all these kingdoms from the devil, you know. And it's like, he said, naked I came into this world, naked shall I leave. If that's what the Most High desires for me, then that's what it's going to be, period. And you know how God blessed him with more than he's ever had, and he was already viewed as a wealthy man. This is what's happening for you guys. A setup goes wrong, backfire. I said 30 minutes. I know. Let's push for 33. We got insecure about their sexual organs and inability to truly please anyone. This is karmic energy coming out here. Okay. But this is shallow energy. This is somebody who's hypersexualized, and they have not found that escape. They have not done the necessary introspection, or forgiven themselves, or seek forgiveness from the Most High, repentance, you know, do what is necessary, or honor the voice of God, the guidance of the Most High, or people put in place, lights put in place for them to develop, right? For them to progress. And, you know, this self-awareness, you know, whenever they were around people like this, they would just be intimidated by these people. They would be envious and jealous of these people, right? Instead of viewing these people as a guide, right? So the underlining of envy, again, is inspiration and admiration. Okay? It's like this energy of, it's like being so arrogant, you know, as it pertains to, well, why should this person, like, I'm not about to listen, this person can't teach me nothing, this person not about to teach, like, just being smug. Thinking that this is going to hurt that person, but it's only hurting themselves. It says, I've been beating myself up about how I treated you. I'm serious this time, 33. In so little time, you've transformed my life by simply being your authentic self. 5-5. God uses your authenticity to expose people, places, and things, false masks, and superficiality. All right, you guys, so that's what I have for you in this particular message, but I will be back. And I will see you guys next time.